Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Anchor the Light meditation. So, tonight we'll do our meditation Twin Hearts. And this morning we did the chanting of Om. And if you haven't seen it yet or whatever, just go back. It was recorded. The one on Instagram, I don't think it got recorded. So, just go to Facebook, it's there. Or go to mastercode.org or panicking.com, it's there. All right? So, we'll do the meditation Twin Hearts today. We'll just crank up the energy level. You say, oh, is there a way? Yeah, there's always a way. We just add secret sauce. What people don't realize is they go like this. They go, oh, yeah, I do meditation. The question is, what type of meditation? And number two, who's guiding the meditation? And number three, what version of the meditation? You see, a meditation simply means a process of practicing prolonged awareness. So if I chant Om and you practice stillness, okay, that's a meditation. Now, if I have you chant Om and we crank up the energy level, crank up the frequency, you go, wait, it's the same type of meditation. We chanted how many times, but how come the energy level is different? You see, that's why it's so important to understand that everything is energy. Everything is energy. So when you're chanting, well, as we said, who chants it, how it's chanted, the intention of who's chanting it, plus, during the silence, what is done with that energy. For example, I'll give you an example. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, close your eyes. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Just listen. Om. 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 Okay, be still. Okay, open your eyes. So that's one version. Now let's try it. I'm going to chant the same three, but we'll just add a little more energy. Okay, close your eyes. Keep your tongue in the palate. Om. 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 Okay, be still. Okay, open your eyes. Does it feel the same? Let's add one more piece. Okay, close your eyes. Repeat after me. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I am the spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self. I am that. That am I. Okay, just be still. Now I'm going to chant the same way with extra sauce, but you will now listen as the soul. Say it again. I am the soul. I am the soul experiencing the Om. Ready? Om. Om. Okay, be still. Just keep your tongue in the roof of your mouth. All right, slowly open your eyes. Well, is there any difference between number 1, number 2, and number 3? It's the same Om, same 3 times. And I did my best to kind of chant it the same length and, just make the experiment as close as possible. The same Om. Different intention, different type of energy, and different recipient. That's it. It's a science. And I was just giving you the surface. You see, for people who don't understand it, they call it, oh man, that's magic. They only call it magic because they don't understand it. If they understand it, it's called spiritual science. In other words, there's principles behind it, there's a mechanism behind it, there's an actual technique, and there's applications for it. It's a science. So, but people who don't understand it go, oh man, that is magic. Okay. Magic simply means the use of energy. That's it. Based on spiritual laws. So, here's what we're going to do. We'll do the meditation twin hearts. As you know, the first part of it is blessing the earth with your heart, your crown. That is very, very important. The question is why? Why don't we just go straight to the Om and so you're just taking off in the universe? That's the mistake most people make. They say, oh, I'm just doing my meditation. But they don't realize there's a shortcut to making your meditation more intense to allow you to reach to higher levels. You know why? It's something like this. There's 2 factors. Factor number 1, karma. A big part of the meditation in Twin Hearts is blessing the earth, right? May the earth be blessed. You bless the earth from your heart, from your crown. Actually, not from, through. The energy is passing through. So as you bless every person, every being, you are generating good karma. As you generate good karma, this law of karma, again, not your opinion of karma, what you and I think about it doesn't matter. It is what it is, period. Okay? You don't believe in it, you have our opinions don't matter. Get over yourself. I've been in class, people go, oh, I don't believe in that. Who the hell cares what you think? You don't believe in gravity, you jump off a building, do you think it cares? It doesn't. Clear? So just get that out of the way. It's the law of karma, period. Okay? Now, this law of karma is quite interesting. Another term for it, as you study further, is called the law of entitlement. It's called law of entitlement. Law of entitlement means the good stuff we have and the bad stuff we have, we are entitled to. In other words, we earned it somewhere, sometime in the past. So what you're doing here is when you do meditation twin hearts, a big part of it's blessing because you truly care about blessing the earth, blessing your family, your friends, and so on and so on. In addition to that, that part of the blessing generates good karma, so entitles you to the love, the peace, the inner healing, the forgiveness. Remember, prayer of St. Francis? It is in giving that you receive. So as we do that part of it, right there and there, the law of karma is at work in our favor. Make sense? That's why that meditation twin hearts is so powerful. The second part is, when you activate the heart and the crown, it's one of the shortest mechanism to be able to increase the size of that pipeline above your head. For example, if you were to just chant Om, it will work. If you scan and feel somebody's crown chakra go Om, or they chant, the crown will expand. However, if that's all that person does, nothing else, once that energy generated by the Om that stretched the crown is consumed, the crown will shrink back again. Make sense? But if your spiritual practice involves service, helping people, healing people, giving money to charity, activating the heart. In this case, you bless the earth through the heart. It will trigger the crown, so the crown will open up quicker and stay much more stimulated compared to you just chanting Om. Because you have the law of karma at work, plus as the heart gets stimulated, this guy below keeps triggering that guy above. So by the time you put the two together, that's why in UPW or when we had that New You, New World Challenge with Tony Robbins with 800, I found out 837,000 people were doing the meditation with us. That's almost 1 million people. In that short of a time, the feedback we got, and Tony's staff was telling us like, yeah, a lot of people said they were gone, they were blissing out their mind, they felt so blissful, and so on, so on, so on. How the heck could you get that many people meditating, and most of them have no background, is able to experience that blissful sensation in that short of a time? It's because the proper components are present. The stimulation of the heart, which triggers the crown. Generation of good karma. The soul is super receptive. You add those things together, plus you have almost 1 million people meditating at the same time. Spiritual explosion. Make sense? So that's why my teacher always says, he didn't say this. He said, my version. He said, keep the teachings pure. My version of it is, don't screw with it. Okay? You keep tinkering with the formula of Coca-Cola, you might come up with Pepsi. Clear? It's simple. Stimulate the heart, stimulate the crown, chant Om. In between Om is a silence, and so on. So we guide you through it. But that's one of the reasons why, when we do this over and over and over again, over a period of this year now, for some of you who are new, I thought I was just going to do this for 3 weeks when this all started, COVID-19. No, not 19. What year are we in? 2020. I thought it's just going to be 3 weeks. It's over a year now. We've done over 300-something sessions already. You go, that's a lot. And people are saying, yeah, I noticed my life's changed. I'm more in control of my emotions, my thoughts. I have more clarity, so on, so on. I don't try to take the credit for it. It's because you showed up. You practice. And all I did was just the conductor. Do this, do that. Okay, you meditate, you do this, you do this. As we keep doing this as a group, we are actually pulling each other up. As we pull each other up, the pipeline gets bigger. We bless more people. We bless our loved ones, our families, and so on and so on. You're generating good karma. You're giving them good energy. What else do you want? You get to help other people, and as the energy flows through you, you get your channels cleansed. You get your crap flushed out. You have more inner peace. You generate good karma, help other people, and so on and so on and so on. What else do you want? Make sense? So, what we're going to do tonight, we'll do meditation twin hearts. We'll just crank up the frequency a little bit. In meditation twin hearts, there are many levels. And later on, as you take some of our other higher classes, part of it will be revealed to you. Now we go, wow, there's other levels? Yeah, there's always a stronger way of doing things. What's the difference between the cook and the chef? They cook the same thing, but the chef have a special touch, special sauce. All right, so shall we? Now, before we do this, let's do a quick cleansing. And some of you seem like you like the energy of the bell, so we'll add that in to make it a little more exotic. Okay. All right. Now, don't go crazy. It's just a bell. Okay? It's like, ooh, what's a bell? There's actually a video of my teacher where people going crazy over the bell. He said, no, come on, it's just a tourist bell. But it's what the person does with the bell that makes a difference. Okay? So, here's what we're going to do. Let me just add some extra sauce to it. Okay. You can tell I like food, right? Special sauce, extra sauce, hot sauce, whatever sauce. Okay. Anyway, you guys ready? Let's ask for blessings to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagu Jameling. To all the great spiritual teachers, Holy Masters, and Saints, thank you all for the blessings. Thank you for the light, the love, the healing, the guidance, help, and protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, just close your eyes. Inhale, exhale slowly. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Now just imagine your entire body is hollow, like an empty bottle, like an empty shell, like a silhouette. Now be aware of your crown. A brilliant light is pouring down to your crown, your forehead, your Ajna chakra, which is in between your eyebrows, the back of your head. It's pouring down to your throat, your front back heart, front back solar plexus, liver, spleen, navel, Your spine, your sex center, your basic center, your arms, your legs, your entire body is under this waterfall of brilliant light. It's pouring down to your feet. Just keep your tongue on your palate. Just be still. All your chakras are gently being purified. Your crown is being purified and activated. Your forehead, your ajna, and back head chakras are being cleansed, purified, and activated. Your front back heart chakras are gently being cleansed. Your front back solar plexus, liver, and spleen centers are being purified. All negative energies, negative emotions, negative thoughts, negative connections are disintegrated. Your navel, your sex center, and your basic chakras are being cleansed. Any thought forms, emotional forms floating in your aura are being disintegrated now. Be still. All negative thoughts, negative energies disintegrated now, inside and outside your body. All negative cords, negative connections are now completely cut and severed and disintegrated. Now just be still. You don't have to do anything. Just let the energy move on its own. Now take your left hand, gently tap your heart. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Raise your hands in blessing. Be aware of your heart. Just say, our hearts are one. Be aware of your crown. Say, our souls are one. Now visualize the earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Flood every person, every being on earth with peace and with love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Recall people you know who are going through challenging times in their life with their health, with their finances, their relationships, even their spirituality. Visualize their lives turning around and getting better. Bless them with hope and faith and a better life. So be it. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Flood the earth through your heart and your hands with light, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and with joy. So be it. May all be blessed, so be it. You and I are just the instruments, the pipelines, the channels. Just let it flow through us. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Now gently be aware of your crown, the top of your head. Just be still. Simultaneously be aware of the love within your heart. Inhale, lift that loving feeling from your heart up to the crown, and exhale. And stay there. Just keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You might feel a pressure, a tingling, or a stretching on your crown. Just be aware of your crown center. The liquid golden light is now pouring down through our crown, through our hands, and filling the earth. First, bless your family, your relatives, your friends, people you work with. Let it spread to the city, the state, the country, the surrounding areas. Let that golden light spread throughout the entire earth. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Let all be blessed without exception. So be it. Let all be blessed. Fill the earth with golden light. May all be blessed with peace, with love, and with kindness. So be it. So it is. Now be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine golden light even brighter than before pouring out of our hands. Again, be aware of your heart and crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine golden light pouring out of our hands. Just say our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let every sentient being in every direction, every dimension be blessed with unconditional love and kindness. Bless everyone you know with peace, with love, and with kindness. Wherever you're from, whatever city, whatever country you're at, bless every person, every being with peace, love, and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, with goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Blessings be to all. Let's continue flooding the earth with so much golden light. Fill your household with golden light. Let it transmute any anger, resentment, negativity. Let it spread to your relatives and friends, people you don't get along with. Flood them with more golden light. Let it spread to the workplace. Let it spread to the city, state, country. Let it flood the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, may all be blessed with love, with peace, and with kindness. So be it. Let all beings be blessed without exception. Physical and non-physical beings be blessed by God's unconditional love and kindness. So be it. Blessings be to all. So be it. Now lower your hands on your lap, palms up, keep your eyes closed, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Now, on top of your crown, imagine a beautiful golden flame, just a small, beautiful golden candle flame, but super, super bright. Now be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden light. Again, another stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden flame. And stay there. Be still. Your entire being is listening from within that golden flame now. Om. 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 Be still. Allow your awareness to just drift into that golden light and stay there. Any sound, any noise you hear, will just gently allow you to float deeper and deeper into that golden flame. Now. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Will take you higher. Just be super, super absorbent to the divine energy. Om. 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 Let go. Just let things be now. Let go. Gently, very slowly, gently and slowly slide back into your physical body now. Take your time. You can gently move your fingers and your toes, then wiggle your hands a little bit and your feet. These are the farthest places from your crown, so when you move them a little bit, it allows the soul to settle back in. Take your time. Come back. All right, gently raise your hands again. We release the excess energy that our bodies cannot absorb. First, visualize the people you love in your life. Just imagine them in front of you. Fill them all with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity and abundance, and spiritual oneness. So be it. Now visualize your job, your career, bless it with success, with progress, and with advancement. So be it. Bless your city, your state, your country, flooded with golden light. Let there be peace, love, and healing. So be it. Now, be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down into the earth. Fill the earth below you with golden light. And verbally repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. Now just take the time, flood the earth below us with golden light, going 20, 30, 40, 50 feet down, and let it spread sideways. Just fill the earth below you with gold. Blessings be to all. So be it. All right, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Grandmaster Chok Sui Mahagu Jameling, thank you for the blessings in full faith, and so it is. Okay, a short meditation. That if you're sensitive, you might have noticed after the cleansing, we did the meditation, we crank up the energy. So, yeah, you're welcome to leave some feedback. See if you were okay, if you're still on the floor or what. So just imagine that was just 15 minutes, right? If that. So next month is Wesak Festival, the most powerful full moon of the year. So there is 3 full moons. You've heard me say this before. There's one coming up March 28th. That's the full moon of Aries. That's the preparation. That's to clean channels, widen them up. Next month is the main event, the most powerful full moon of the year. Millions of people meditating at the same time. And whatever you experience now is just a little drop of what it's like at that time. And the one after that, Gemini full moon, which is the following month of May, it's going to be the distribution of this energy. So what we're trying to do to really maximize this, that like we did last year, and then you'll hear more about this, we're going to do a 7-day purification and meditation. In other words, April 26th is the Wesak full moon, okay? It's, I think it's 8:30 at night, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we'll send you the information. So what we do is from the 19th, every single day, starting it's Monday or Tuesday, we start every single day for 2 hours. They'll include a lecture with meditation, and we'll have the option of healing. We'll do that every single day. So it'll come up with 2 to 3 hours, maybe 1.5 to 2 hours, depends on what we cover. Every single day in preparation, we're going to go in and scrub everything out, get rid of anger, resentment. We'll practice forgiveness. We'll clean everything out. And each of those days of meditation is going to be more intense than we did today. So we're going to do that every single day. So by the time the Wesak festival comes in, when we meditate with millions of people, guess what? You're more than ready. That's how you maximize it. You know, you can look at it as the most powerful spiritual event of the year. Let me just share a story with you. You're going to hear this story again because I have to tell this story over and over again for the people who are new. Many, many years ago, one night, I told my wife, I'm going to sleep in the guest room. She goes, why? I don't know. So that night, went to the guest room, and middle of the night, I saw a flash of light, really, really bright. And I go, oh man, the car's going by, maybe the window was partially open. So I was about to get up and close the window, the blinds. I found myself almost like paralyzed, couldn't move, couldn't move. And then a few hours later, I don't know, whatever time in the morning, got up and go, man, that's a weird dream. Forgot about it. Then a few weeks, maybe a month or so later, my teacher, Grandmaster Chok Hok Sui, came over to the United States, and I told him the story. I said, Master, it's a weird thing. One thing happened. I don't know what it is that night, and I told him the whole thing. He goes, okay. You see, that night happened to be the Wesak full moon, the most powerful full moon of the year, and you participated. I go, what? Give you a little background. Before I got into pranic healing, I was an engineer and a Southern Baptist. So I don't believe in that stuff. Okay? So at that time, I didn't have a clue. People were celebrating this full moon, that full moon, whatever. I could care less. What's my point? I didn't believe in it. So I told Master, I said, Master, I'm come from a Christian background, at least at that time. I don't believe in this stuff. I said it very politely. He looked at me like, it doesn't matter. The soul participated in it, whether you like it or not. So even though consciously you were not participating, your body was sleeping, your soul was participating. I go, oh. And he said, that was the brilliant light. So if you are a soul, the spiritual self, that has dedicated your life to service. Now remember my words. I'm not talking about the body, I'm talking about the soul. Because you could be an accountant, you could be a secretary, you could be a president of a company. That is the occupation of the body, the soul. Get the point? The soul using the body, that's the occupation. But the spiritual self has a spiritual destiny that interpenetrates your world. So when these things happen, whether you like it or not, your soul participate in these grand spiritual events. Because these advanced souls are basically conduits to bring more spiritual energy down to the earth, to bless the earth so the earth doesn't, the people on the earth won't destroy itself. So every year, this Wesak festival, more and more people meditating, bring down lots of energy, anchoring this spiritual energy. That's one of the reasons why I call it Anchor the Light. Anchoring this spiritual energy to keep blessing every person, every being with love, with joy, happiness, and peace. And I just use a few minutes to kind of put things in context. It's something like this. Again, you're going to hear this again over and over because, the different audiences. Many years ago, my teacher came from whatever trip, and he came by. He said, oh, I just want to share something with you. I said, yes, Master. He said, I was looking out the window, I don't know, in a car or a plane. He said, I saw this city that was degenerating. Like people, financially, things are getting worse. People are getting worse. And what I noticed was there was not much spiritual light coming in. It was dark. And then on the flip side, he saw a city where there's so much spiritual light come in, and then that spiritual light basically flooded the people, and that place was prosperous. People were loving, everything's doing well, and so on and so on. Then he said it's the principle of ensoulment. Ensoulment. Okay? So he said when a place has the spiritual light coming in, that place is guided by higher principles, so the place will prosper. The lack of spiritual light, the lower nature takes over. So you guys remember the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. And at that time, Abraham, I thought it was Lot. It was actually Abraham was negotiating with God. Remember? And God said, okay, if you give me good 50 dudes, I'll spare the city. Abraham said, okay, they went back and negotiated. And finally, I don't know, the last figure was like 5 or 10 or 1. Abraham couldn't find 5 good guys or 10 good guys or 1 good guy. So the place was demolished, right? You know the story. And that's what the Dead Sea is now today. And so I remember my teacher saying, that's actually a very good story. It's a very positive story. I'm thinking, how could it be positive? The place was nuked. He said, no, you don't understand. In that story, God said, if you give me this many good people, I will spare the city. Do you realize what that means? I said, no, Master, what does that mean? It means the more people that are ensouled, in other words, the more spiritual energy going into a place, there are more good people. And if there are more good people, that place will get better. I go, wow, no wonder he's the teacher. I'm the student. I didn't understand. I was looking at it negative. Sodom and Gomorrah, place was nuked. I said, no. You look at the flip side. God said, if they're good people, I'll spare the city. That was actually the inspiration many years ago, why I started, before this video conferencing happened, there was audio, remember? So we used to have a phone tree where we'll do meditation by phone. Then internet developed, that's why we're doing this. But before that, it was by phone. That was the inspiration, because I said, hey, if we get more people to meditate, then we have more people bringing the spiritual light, then we get to ensoul the place. That's one of the reasons why we call this Anchor the Light. With more of you and you grabbing every person you can think do meditation with us, we're anchoring more spiritual light. We're ensouling the place. That's how you fix problems in the world, not by bitching or complaining. Okay? Just to get the point across. Do something about it. Do your meditation. Do your spiritual practice. Bring more spiritual light in. So it's the opposite effect of what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, imagine you're doing this. Not only we're doing this how many times a week, and you time it where the full moons are being harnessed. These 3 full moons are super powerful. So the more of us that do this, and the cleaner our pipelines are when we do it, could you imagine the good that we're going to do? With this pandemic, financial stuff going on, so many things going on, the more the earth needs it. Are you sensing the urgency in my voice? That's why. People like to complain. They like to complain the government, the political party, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. They won't do anything about it. In your case, all you got to do is show up, do your meditation, do your spiritual practice, bring that spiritual energy in. I'll leave you with one thought. This is what my teacher said. You change the energy, you change the people. You hear what I just said? You change the energy, you change the people. If you don't change the energy, people will not change. If their heart chakra is small, their crown chakra is small, their basic sex chakra, navel, all the lower chakras are bigger than the upper chakras, people won't change. The only way to change is you stretch the upper guys. So when the upper chakras are bigger, the chakra of love and kindness, knowledge, understanding, intuition, spirituality. When these chakras stretch, then the spiritual light comes in. That's what you call ensoulment. That's how you make change. That's why if you have family members that you cannot stand, the more you criticize them, you don't bring them to spirituality, guess what? It ain't getting better. The faster they get on the spiritual path, as those chakras get activated, they focus more on love, kindness, knowledge, understanding, spirituality. That's how they stop becoming a problem in your life. Is that direct enough for you? Are you hearing the urgency? So the more people we drag into the spiritual path, some people go, yeah, that sounds like a dragging, the faster the earth will evolve. So we're doing our part. Are you? That's that. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. We will see you Wednesday morning. Namaste. Y'all take care. God bless. See ya.